Hi guys, me Taryn, and today I am at work today, and I was like, I'm at work, I'm a grown up, and I still have YouTube. I'm just kidding, I'm not at work, I'm at my mom's job, and I just walk home from school. Man, I could just walk home to our job. It was like it's like 3 miles. But anyways. Well, actually what I was meant to be talking about is one of the terrifying moments of my life. One of the most terrifying moments of my life. Like, it started off and I was like, I don't know. But I was in like my 4 years old. It was so scary. So let's get on to the video. Okay, so basically what happened was, so I think I was in, I was in pre-K or first grade, but we had to go on a field trip, and it was just so it's like this place where you get to explore about the Native American culture. And so as we were doing that, it's like all these things that she was like, okay, you could touch. And so we were making, it's like a science Native American place. So we went to this thing and we did to this little lab and we made an experiment. We were doing an experiment. And so basically, as we were doing this experiment, it's like bubble. So as we were putting this like kind of chemical or something into water, like it started popping. And so it was kind of, I was so scared. I was like, it's gonna pop me. So then as we were waiting, because it was supposed to make the cup rip in half, that the water and the chemical was in. And so as I was doing that, the stuff started to bubble so much. It started popping in my eye. And I was like, it was scary. Okay, so as I was saying, I got so scared that I started pumping in my eyes, and I was like, and it was like burning. So I had to go to the sink and like wash out my eyes because it hurt. It hurt.
Where is the bathroom?
That's Stacy.
Oh, you on video and I'm talking about I gotta use the bathroom.
It's fine. And so basically, what happened was I started popping my eye, and so I had to rub it. I was like, I just took the water, and I was like, and so basically, they was like, well, that's not gonna work, sweetie. You're gonna have to, people again, you have to dip your face in water for like 30 seconds. And so they make this big tub of water for me, and it was like so, I was like I couldn't breathe. And so they was like 30 seconds up, and so I opened my eyes, and you was like, did you get any in your eyes? And I was like, no. They was like, you're gonna have to put your head in for 30 more seconds. Your eyes are supposed to be open under the water. What? So many interruptions. I'm sorry. But like, I had to open my eyes underwater, and I hate that because my eyes started getting like all black and stuff. So I'm like, and so I get out and I was like, should they be better? And they were like so white. I was like, oh yay, they were. But then as I go back into the science lab, it's all the stuff is popping on me, so it started burning, and it gave me like little red bruises, and they were bleeding. So I was like, it was so scary. So they had to put so many band-aids on me, and I was like, I'm not going to that science lab ever again. So when we get to this it was like a Native American statue. it was like, this is free to touch, and I was like, oh yeah. But stupid me decided like, oh well, it was like low, it was a wet statue, and so I was touching it. Then stupid me decided to go over to the electricity thing where you like plug in your phone, because it was like a rock there, and I was picking it up, and I was like, oh, I think this rock dropped off of this statue. And so as I get it, I was like, oh, I didn't actually do that, but I stung myself, and it was like, and it wasn't bleeding, but it hurt so bad. And so I was like, oh, thank you, sweetie. And I was like, because it actually did fall off of that statue. And I was like, can this day get any worse? And then when we left, it was like a walking distance. So but this was on Halloween, by the way. And so I was a vampire. And so I was just walking, and I kept on tripping on my dress because I was a vampire princess. Like, let me just show you what happened. It was like this. So I was walking, and I didn't have anything under it, and I just had my dress, and I was walking, and I was just like, so my friend like, oh, and then all of a sudden, I had this big old rash on my knee. And then when we got to school, I was just covered in Band-Aids and bruises. And that is the scariest thing in my life. So, hope you guys like this video. And comment down below if any of those things happen to you. And if, and say a terrifying thing to get a shout out in my next week's video. So, peace.